everyone, Lavon here. So today I want to talk about my July favorites. I know I'm a little bit late because it's August 4th now, but I had so many things this month that I really loved and I wanted to share with you so that if you wanted to try them out, then you would kind of have an idea of what to look for this month. So first off, I'm going to jump right into it and say that I have been loving this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pressed Opal. Now I know a lot of YouTubers talk about this and it is a favorite among many, but I have just recently been using it and that's what it looks like. I'll do a little swatch. It's very soft to the touch and it swatches beautifully. It's what I have on my face today. And it's just gorgeous. I use it as an inner corner highlight. I use it on the tops of my cheekbones to get that really pow kind of shimmer. If you don't like an in-your-face sort of shimmer, then that's not really something that you're going to like. But the formula is excellent. It lasts all day. There is like a glitter in it, but it's not chunky. It's very soft and smooth. So I really love that. Especially like that it stays on all day, like by the end of the day, and I'm looking at my highlight and it's still very strong and popping, so I love that. So there's that one. Then my next favorite this month is actually this Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette in Caramel Toffee. Now I mostly use the yellow powder here, the like banana colored powder. They're both very soft and very blendable, but my favorite, there's kind of a swatch of them there. My favorite is the banana powder right there. I just love to highlight my under eye area and set my concealer. There is a little bit of kickoff when you dip your brush in this product, but that doesn't really bother me. So I just tap my brush off before I put it on under my eye, and it sets it just beautifully. My concealer doesn't crease and it lasts all day and it just gives it a nice brightness under my eyes. So I'm really loving that this month as well, and also it's affordable, which is a bonus in my book. The next thing that I have so many in front of me, that's why I keep looking down. I just have all this wonderful makeup sitting in front of me, so I'm deciding what to do next. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This one is in the shade Light, which is number 10, and I just love this concealer. I actually have a hard time using any other concealer. This is just my go-to every day. I know it's going to work beautifully. I know it's not going to crease. Now I will say that it's not exactly a full coverage concealer, so if you have really dark under eye circles, I don't know that I would really recommend this because I can see a little bit of my darkness peeking through, but I don't have really bad under eye dark circles, so the coverage for me for this is excellent. I just really love that it's very light and it's not thick like some other concealers. I know a lot of people right now I think are liking the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I just find that too thick for me. I don't have an issue with darkness, and I am starting to get some creases under the eyes, and so I just don't like that thick layer under my eyes. I prefer to have more of a serum-y concealer, which is like this. I've heard this is very much like the NARS Creamy Concealer. I have yet to try the NARS one though, so if you think it's like the NARS one and that I should try that out, let me know in the comments below, because that might be the next thing that I try. I'm almost out of this, so I am gonna have to replace it with something, and since I like trying new things all the time, I'd love to know what you guys would recommend for a concealer that would be really good. The next thing that I have been loving this month, actually I've been loving this more than this month, but this month I have definitely picked up this palette more times than any other palette that I have, and it's the Kat Von D Shade Plus Light Eye Contour Palette. Here's what it looks like here, and it's all matte. Here, I want to show you, okay? So it's all matte, and this is more like your warm tone. This would be more of a cool tone, like smoky eye kind of look. And then you have your neutrals over here. So I prefer usually the warm, which is what I have on my eyes today, is the warm toned section. Actually, my favorite color is this color here. It's like a terracotta brownish color, and there it is there. It's just gorgeous. I just love the way it looks on my eye. I love the way it complements my brown eyes. All of these shadows across the board are very similar in formula. I just find them all to be very consistent with their blendability and their pigmentation. I will say they do also kind of kick up dust, but I don't mind that. I just tap my brush off before I go in so that I'm not getting a whole lot in one spot. You get more of an even application. You tap your brush off and then just lightly kind of work it into my crease. Pigmentation is great, and they're smooth and creamy and buttery to the touch. So I absolutely love this palette, and I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for something that's matte and everyday. This is a really good one to have in your collection that I think you would use constantly. I have this Love Flush, Too Faced Love Flush palette. Now, I haven't tried all the blushes in this, but I thought this would be a good way for me to be able to try out a whole bunch of different colors of blushes that everyone really loves from Too Faced, because it's the long-lasting 16-hour blush that is from Too Faced that everyone loves, that's supposed to last all day. And my favorite is the one on the very end, Your Love is King. So just on the end here, this purple one there. Now these ones I don't find kick up powder at all. There's the color there. It's very nice. My favorite part about these, other than the fact that they last literally all day long and that's hard to find in a blush, is that they are not too pigmented where, you know, you have to be really careful and you put it on your cheek and all of a sudden you look like, you know, a clown because you have this one spot of just pigment. So these I find to be, you can build them up to the pigmentation that you want. And you just blend it on out, blends beautifully, and you don't get that sort of one spot of blush. I hate that. I'm sure everyone hates that, but it's definitely really nice that it blends very nicely. Now, I haven't tried any of the other colors, like I said. I've just tried Your Love is King, and I absolutely love the color it has on my cheek. It's on today, and I just think it gives me a really nice rosy kind of look without being too bold in your face. I'm not huge on blushes being really in your face, but that one is really nice. Now the next one I'm really excited to talk about because I got this actually in a subscription box. Actually, no, not a subscription box, sorry. I got it in, it was a points thing I had through Sephora. Yeah, like a 250 points perk. So I wanted to try something from First Aid Beauty, and I've never tried anything from them before, so I thought this would be a good one to try. And it's their Ultra Repair Cream, Intense Hydration for Dry, Parched Skin. Now I have combo skin, but I tend to be, I have to have something rich for my face to get the hydration back into my face. Even in my T-zone, I really like to hydrate my whole face. And sometimes when you get a thick moisturizer that has an oil in it, it does kind of, you know, make my forehead and T-zone like more oily, which we don't love. But I use those kinds of moisturizers if I need a real drink of hydration at night, and then that way by the morning the oil has kind of subsided, but I still have the hydration from the cream that went into my skin. Now this I absolutely love for taking my kids in the pool. I get out and you know that feeling your skin just feels like all the life was just sucked out of your skin when you get out of the water. I hate that feeling. It just is horrible to me. So I thought, well, I'm gonna try this out and see how it goes. Well, it is awesome. I put it on and it sinks right in. It's not greasy. I don't find it heavy, and it just really hydrated my skin, made it look plump and next thing I'm going to talk about is also hydration for your skin. Now this is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer with coconut water, probiotic based ingredients, and skin revivers. It's silicone free. I do not put my makeup on in the morning without putting this on first. Even after my skincare routine, if I forget to do my skincare routine because my morning has just been crazy, I always put this on first. Now, that's because, like I said, I have combo skin, so I really have to make sure that I get that hydration in my skin or my makeup can really quickly start to look cakey. And no one wants a cake face for the day, especially if you don't have time to touch up or fix things. So I always use this, and I will say that I don't necessarily think that it makes my makeup last longer. However, I do find that it makes the finish of my makeup just beautiful and flawless, and it doesn't like cake up on me, you know, but it also doesn't seem to change the texture of the foundation that I put on top, which I absolutely love, because, you know, sometimes when you use a primer it can affect the way that the foundation actually performs on the skin. This one doesn't do that. So if you are dry or even combo, I would say that this is an excellent product to try out. If you don't like to have that extra moisture in the T-zone because you want more of a matte look, I would say, even if you're combo skin, put this on the areas of your skin that are dry. It'll really help replenish them and make your foundation look nice and not cakey and not get those flaky looks. Whereas you can put a mattifying primer in your T-zone, so where you get more oily throughout the day, you put the mattifying primer there. Use 2 of them. Why not, right? Take advantage of the products you have. So that would be a trick that I would say to do for combo skin, because combo skin, I find, for myself anyway, it can be super tricky to find things that are really directed towards you. You kind of have to work it and figure out something that's going to work for you, like using the 2 different primers kind of thing. Now the next thing is that I want to talk about what's on my lips today. Now I absolutely love this color, and my mom actually always loves, every time I wear this, she's like, oh, what's on your lips? It looks so nice. So it is the Maybelline matte lipstick, you know, the like purpley packaging they have, in Touch of Spice. And I absolutely love this lipstick. I love this formula. I mean, I went and picked up a bunch other of their mattes just because it is so comfortable on the lips. It does not feel drying at all. It lasts a really long time. I mean, it's not transfer proof, and it's not like a liquid lipstick where it's gonna last all day kind of thing. You do have to touch it up, but go with something like this, which is awesome. It still gives you a matte finish, and it just makes your lips a little more hydrated though, so that you're not constantly drying them out all the time, because you want nice, fresh, plump, hydrated lips, right? So we want to take care of them. Now my last thing I also have on today, because I like to kind of wear what I'm going to be talking about, why it's a favorite, and that I really do wear these things all the time. So this is my Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner. Now it is in the shade Cabana, and it's this beautiful forest green color. I have it on my waterline, and I must say that it stays in my waterline fabulously. It is so good at staying there. It's really hard. I have a tricky waterline, and it's really hard for me to find something that's going to stay, or that's not going to, you know, like ball up in the sides or ball up in the corners. I hate that. That is one of my biggest pet peeves, is having black or whatever color you have balling up in the sides of your eyes. I can't stand that. So these do a really good job of not doing that. And this is a beautiful color on top of that. And the best part, you don't have to sharpen it. It's automatic sharpen. When you twist off the lid, there's a sharpener inside of the cap, and it keeps your liner sharp every time you go to use it. So I really love that, and the formula is awesome. It glides on smooth, like it's beautiful, and I just love it, and definitely would recommend this. So if you're looking for a good eyeliner, I would say go with the Smashbox. Even if you don't get this liner, they're all great. I have about 3 of them, so they're really awesome. So if you're looking for a good liner, go with that one. And that's everything. So that was quite a bit. I think I have like 8 or 9 favorites, but I truly am using all of these every single day. Well, not every single day each product, but you know, like every day I use at least one of these products that I've shown you today, and I absolutely love them. If you have any questions about them, you know, like prices or anything, I'll try and leave all of that information in the description bar below. I'll also leave what is on my face today, which, like I said, most of the products I used, I put on my face today, so you could kind of see what it looks like as a finished product. And if you have any other favorites that you've been loving that you think I should try out, like I said with the concealer, something that I could use that's not too thick and is kind of creamy and same sort of liquidy, I would really love to hear back from you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you like to see the monthly favorites. I love seeing monthly favorites on like YouTube monthly favorites, so it's kind of fun to really film one, and I would really like to know whether you like seeing them still or not. So give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of these, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that we can gossip about makeup together, because makeup is fun and let's just have fun together. Love you guys.